How much time it is going to take? Come fast. Keshav, Vishal, Meronisa, Shrutika, Sharmila, Kanishka, Vishal, good evening. Good evening, Vita. Good evening. Shall we start the class today? Good evening. Tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock, I am going to give you revision, physics revision. In that, Vishal has asked a question. That question I am going to discuss in details, okay? Because that question needs to be discussed very nicely. That type of question may come in examination. So, I am going to discuss that question nicely. Fine. Shall we start the class now? Ready, everyone? Last class we were talking about Bohr model of atom. In that, let's start answering the question. Last class I was discussing about Bohr model of atom. In that Bohr model of atom, I discussed about electron, proton and neutron. Okay, in the nucleus, which two subatomic particles are there? In the nucleus, which two subatomic particles are there? Start answering the question. In the nucleus, which two subatomic particles are there? Nucleus, which two subatomic particles are there? Can you tell me the names? Subatomic particle. Which two subatomic particles? Okay, which two subatomic particles are there? In the nucleus, which two subatomic particles are there? I repeated the question these many times. Just answer the question. In the nucleus, which two subatomic particles are there? Proton and neutron. Absolutely correct, Ekta. Shrutika, proton and neutron. Absolutely correct. Sharmila, proton and neutron. Okay. The discovery of electron was done by the discovery of Satyashri. Hi Satyashri. The discovery of electron was done by the discovery of electron was done by the discovery of electron was done by that is cathode rays. The discovery of cathode rays was done by Shruti. Again, very good. The discovery of electron was done by J.J. Thomson. The discovery of electron was done by J.J. Thomson. The complete name is J.J. Thomson. That's correct only. The discovery of electron was done by J.J. Thomson. Absolutely correct. Shall we go for the next question, please? Next question is what is the number of atom? What is the number of atom? Formula for number of atom. If I want to write number of atom, what I am going to write? If I want to write the number of atom, what formula I am going to write? If I want to write number of atom, which formula I am just going to use? For number of atom, which formula I am going to use? For number of atom, which formula I am going to use? Number of atom. Which formula I am going to use? Number of atoms. Number of atoms, which formula I am going to use? Number of atom is equal to number of protons. Very good. So precisely number of electron and number of proton is equal, but at the time when we are writing ions, positive ions and negative ions, then number of electron will not be equal to number of proton. At that time number of electrons is not equal to number of protons. That time number of electrons are not equal to number of protons. Okay, so now some postulates, Bohr model have explained something. Now I just want to know that points. I just want to know that points about Bohr model. The most important thing Bohr has explained about the structure of atom. I want the first point about the structure of atom. I want the first point about the structure of atom. First point about, ma'am, not atoms, atomic number. Yeah, atomic number. Yes, correct, only atomic number. So the first point I just want to know about the structure of atoms. What he has proposed. What he has proposed, can you tell me what he has proposed? What and all point he has talked about? Just one PDF I want to show you. Tell me, Vishal, what he has talked about. Okay, Darshu, Jiva, good evening, sorry for late. Okay, no problem. Just tell me what he has proposed about atom structure. What and all points he talked about structure of atom? What and all points he talked about, Sharmila? An atom is made up of particles, electron, proton and neutron. Very good. The first important point is an atom is made up of subatomic particles, and the subatomic particles are electron, proton and neutron. The subatomic particles are electron, proton and neutron. That is absolutely correct, Sharmila. Now I just want to know about the orbits. So what content he wrote about orbits? What was his concept about orbits? Concept about orbits: number of electron equal to number of electron equal to number of proton, number of electron equal to number of proton. Correct only in an atom. Electrons are negatively charged. Absolutely correct. Electrons are negatively charged. Any other point he wrote about electrons, Peter? Any other point he wrote about electrons? Any other point he wrote about electrons? K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, that are the names of the orbits. Yes, exactly. That are the names of the orbit, Vishal. That are the names of the orbit. But what he told about the orbits, I want to know. Because he just postulated, he told that some informations about orbit he has given. Can you relate the concept of Bohr model with energy level of the orbits? Just explain the point with energy level of the orbits. Just explain the point with energy level of the orbits. Energy level of the orbit. So if I want to go from inner orbit to outer orbit, I am going to lose energy or I am going to gain energy. If I am wanting to go from inner orbit to outer orbit, I am going to lose energy or I am going to gain energy. I am going to lose energy or I am going to gain energy. So if I want circular orbits, the concept about circular orbit is okay, but if I want to go from lower orbit to outer orbit, means inner orbit to outer orbit, then 100% I will be losing energy or I will be gaining energy. I'll be losing energy or I'll be gaining energy. Yes, absolutely. I'll gain energy and then only I'll jump from lower energy level to higher energy level. So K, L, M, N, the energy level increases from the position of the orbit. Yes, absolutely. And that is from the nucleus. From the nucleus, if you will go up, means from the nucleus, if you will go outside, the more the cells numbers will increase, the more the orbit will have energy level. The more the orbit will have what? Energy level. This was the concept he has exactly given. Electrons are negatively charged. Now one more important point I am saying, that point you have to tell me, is it correct or wrong? That concept is when a particular electron of a particular orbit do not release energy or gain energy, means they do not radiate energy. The electron, they are said to be stable. The electron of a particular orbit do not radiate energy. They are supposed to be stable. They are supposed to be stable. This concept is correct or this concept is wrong? They are supposed to be stable. So you have to think very nicely to answer this question. I am repeating the question. The electron of a particular orbit, the electron of a particular orbit do not radiate or release energy. They are supposed to be stable. They are supposed to be stable. They do not release energy. They are supposed to be stable. Okay, if you are saying wrong, then you have to give a concrete proof related to it. Okay, if you are saying that this statement is wrong, then you have to give a concrete proof. If you are saying that the statement is wrong, then just give a proper support for your answer. Just give a proper support for your answer that this statement is actually wrong. Fine. Just give a proper support for your answer that this statement is actually wrong. Give a proper support. Just give a proper support. Keshav, the electrons are plugged to form ion. Then how can electron cannot gain or lose energy? See, it's not about gaining or losing of energy. If an electron will gain energy, then only it will shift to outermost orbit. If I am going to take the energy of the electron, then it will be going inside. So it is about intake of energy and taking the energy out. Fine. So the thing here is intake of energy. Yeah, I am repeating the question. An electron of a particular orbit, neither release energy or gain energy. An electron of a particular orbit neither release energy or gain energy. Okay. Means it is exactly stable. I mean to say that it can gain energy, release energy. My statement was different previous. Exactly the question was the electron of a particular orbit supposed to be stable. It is not radiating or releasing energy. It is not radiating or releasing energy. It is not radiating or releasing energy. And the next important point is that when we talk about an electron, the electron, when it will gain energy, it will shift to the outermost orbit, and when it will lose energy, then it will go to the inner orbit. So this is the shift of electron. So Shruti is again stick to her point that this statement is true. So now let's, one last minute I am waiting for you. After that I am going to say you the truth. Okay ma'am, it is stable in its own orbit. Yes Keshav, this is what Shruti is also saying, that exactly the electrons are stable in its orbit. So when you will take out the electron, then it will go to the outermost orbit, and when you will give the energy, if you will give the energy, it will go to the outermost orbit. If it will take the energy, if it will going to release energy, then it will shift inward. Giving energy, electron will gain the energy, it will go out, and then if you will take the energy from electron, it will go in. Understood? It will go to the lower orbit. It will go to the lower orbit. So this is exactly the concept related to the atom. So now I think everybody understood the question. Now this is what exactly Bohr has written. Bohr talked about one thing. There is no change in the energy of as long as they revolve in the same orbit and remain stable. But if an electron gain energy, it jump to higher energy level, and if it lose energy, it falls to the lower energy level. So this is the most important content I was exactly discussing about. So till it will be exactly in its own energy level, it will not be gaining, it will not be. But if you will give energy, it will go outside. If you will take energy, it will go inside. I hope now this concept is crystal clear. Now this concept is crystal clear. Come on, quickly tell me. Now this constant is crystal clear. Yes, loss and gain of energy. See, if it will gain energy, it is okay. If it will lose energy, it is okay. So you just have to understand this point. You just have to understand this point. Gain or lose of energy, then only it will be doing that activity. So now we are going to go to our next point when we were discussing about atomic number, mass number, everything we are going to relate to. So distribution of electron in different orbit. Shall we start understanding energy level? So the first level, so energy level are represented by circles. Okay, according to Bohr model of atom, the energy level are exactly explained with orbits. So now the first shell or orbit is called as K. Its energy level has, okay, so it is exactly first energy level. So first shell is exactly called as energy level first. First shell is exactly called as energy level first. Second shell energy level 2. Third shell energy level 3. Fourth shell energy level 4. Okay, so exactly the energy level will change. So from lower energy level to higher energy level, from lower energy level to higher energy level. The lower energy level will be starting with first energy level, second energy level, third energy level, fourth energy level. Kanishka, what happened beta? Auntie, can you teach how to find valency? Yes, I'll teach you how to find valency. There is a rule beta, how that will help you to find valency. First, each orbit is exactly having a capacity to have electron. So let's see how first orbit can have only 2 electrons. Now there is a rule. This rule is exactly called as Bohr-Bury scheme of electronic configuration. This rule is exactly called as Bohr-Bury scheme of electronic configuration. In this, the formula is 2n square. So n is representing number of orbits. N is representing number of orbits. What n is representing? N is representing number of orbits. And how we are exactly understanding which orbit how many electrons will be there. So first you see 2n square. So the formula is 2n square. So for first orbit or first shell or first energy level, we are going to write it as 2 into n will become 1. First orbit, you can write n equal to 1, number we are going to give 1. So now here instead of 2, we will be writing 2 into n square. So 2 into n square, what is n? N is exactly equal to 1. So since n equal to 1, so the first orbit can have maximum of 2 electrons. First orbit can have how many electrons? First orbit can have maximum of 2 electrons. Then we will go for second orbit. Now second orbit is exactly going to have maximum of how many electrons? Second orbit can have maximum of 8 electrons. How? The formula is 2n square. So it will become 2 into 2 square. So it is coming 2 into 4 equal to 8. 2 into 4 equal to 8. Okay. Third is 2n square. So 2 into 3 square. 2 into 3 square is there. So it is exactly going to be 2 into 9. So it is coming as 18. First orbit is first orbit. So orbit number 1. So n I have taken as 1. N I have taken as 1. Second orbit, n equal to 2. Because the last electron will be filling in the second orbit. The last electron will be filling in the second orbit. So it will be written as 2n square. So just understand this rule first. Wait. Now just understand the rule very nicely. Just see this rule. Huh? So now cell by cell and I'm just going to present here. First orbit, second orbit, third orbit, fourth orbit. First orbit, second orbit, third orbit and fourth orbit. So when you will be writing, n will be 1, n will be 2, n will be 3, n will be 4. Fine. So n will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I am going to talk about Bohr-Bury scheme writes as 2n square. Now for first orbit, when we are taking this first orbit, then n will be equal to 1 there. When we are taking first orbit, so n will be equal to 1 there. So we will write 2 into 1 square. So it will become 2 into 1, that is 2. So first orbit, that's why only 2 electron can have. First orbit 2 electron can have. Now second orbit n equal to 2 is there. Second orbit n equal to 2 is there. So when we are writing n equal to 2, n will be equal to 2 into n square. So n value given is 2. So 2 into 2 square. So it will become 8. So second orbit maximum number of having electron is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now third orbit n equal to 3. N equal to 3. Third orbit n equal to 3. 2 into n square. 2 into 3 square. Sorry. 2 into 2 square, 2 into 3 square. So when we are writing 2 into 3 square, 9 to the 18. So third orbit can have 18 electrons. Third orbit can have how many electrons? Third orbit can have 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 electrons. I hope now you have understood. Yes, Ekta, the formula is 2n square. The formula is exactly 2n square. The formula is exactly 2n square. I hope you might have understood the formula. Come on, quickly tell me. Now you understood the formula. 2n square rule is there. The formula is exactly 2n square. Understood? Understood how to write the formula and get sorry. Ma'am, hear my doubt. What is your doubt, Keshav? Why it is not 2, 8, 10? See, look here. Each energy level has exactly a specific way of presentation. So right now you are only seeing Bohr-Bury scheme. By Bohr-Bury scheme you are writing 2n square. But exactly it is through Spdf rule. Okay, Spdf rule is a different rule. Spdf rule way of filling the electron is totally different. There the orbitals or they are exactly getting filled. Spdf orbitals are there and in that electrons are getting filled. Okay, so this scheme is just a childish scheme to teach you that okay, this is possible. But when you will go in higher classes, then you will understand that it's about this rule. The rule here is exactly going to come as like 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 4s2, 3d10. Like this rule is there. So that is exactly called as filling the electron from lower energy level to higher energy level. So here we are filling the electron from lower energy level to higher energy level. So this is exactly the rule with which we are filling electron in the modern periodic table. Fine. This is the way we are filling electron in the modern periodic table, beta. Exactly we adopt this method only. We adopt this method and this is exactly the rough sketch. This is the rough sketch that okay, first orbit 2 electron, stability will be coming. This is exactly the way of presenting the electron in the orbit, but quantum mechanics and all they have exactly told something extra about all this. So in coming time you will come to know. So right now you just have to understand. Keshav, read my statement. Ma'am, what you are telling, why it is not 2, 8, 10? So 2, 8, 10, how it will be 2, 8, 10, Keshav? You tell me. N is the number of orbit. So when n will be 1, then it will become 2 into 1 square. Rule itself is not 2n square. Then n you have to, and n they have taken the number of orbit. So since n they have taken number of orbit, it cannot be like that, na? Just understand this part, okay? Just understand this part. It cannot be like that. You have to go by the rule. So rule is exactly n equal to 1, then you have to put n equal to 1 there. Then 2 will come. Then second n equal to 2 if you will put, then it will become 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. Then 8 will be coming in the second orbit. Then third is n equal to 3. So you cannot put there 3 na. Since n equal to 3, so you have to remove n as 3. And when you are that is what I told. Spdf rule is there, Keshav. Now you have to understand. I think I should give you that Spdf rule, then only you will understand. That's what I was telling. I understood your question, and for that only, Keshav, I told that it is not the actual way of filling the electron. It is not the actual way of filling the electron. Actual way of filling the electron, Keshav, just listen to me first. So actual way of filling the electron is, just understand this: 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10. Now count calcium. Now tell me, what is the atomic number of calcium? First tell me. I'll teach you this method. Yes, this formula I am writing, and you just have to tell me first what is the atomic number of calcium. Then I'll help you. Tell me what is the atomic number of calcium? 20. Very good. So now atomic number of calcium is 20. Now beta, shall we start one small work? See, here, just see this one very nicely. Here 1 is representing first orbit, 2 is representing second orbit, 3 is representing third orbit, and 4 is representing fourth orbit. Are you understanding here? Shruti, everyone just listen to me very precisely, very nicely. You have to listen to me today. So now what did I say? I said 1 is representing first orbit, 2 is representing second orbit, 3 is representing third orbit, and 4 is representing fourth orbit. First you have to count the number of atoms. 20 it should come. So now 4 plus 6 will become 10, 10 plus 2 12, 12 plus 6 is going to be 18. So here only till this much is coming. Now look here, according to the rule, here one thing I have written, that is 3d10. I have written 3d10. Now maximum, Janani. Yes, Janani, it is confusing for 10th itself, beta, but for 10th I have already taught this rule, so they know this rule. So now look here, understand this. So you all are already knowing, na Janani, how to go for this. So now look here. So first we know that KLMN shell rule is, it will be 2, 8, 10, 2, 8 like this. It is exactly going 2, 8, 18 like this. Electrons will be filled. But now according to Spdf rule, this one, first one is representing first orbit. So here, first orbit is having 2 electrons. So 1s1, every time what number is written in first, na, it is representing orbit. It is representing orbit, and this is exactly called as Spdf rule. This rule is called as Spdf rule. Now what happens in this Spdf rule? So now here, first orbit, what is the maximum electron they are showing? Shruti, just tell me, beta, first orbit 1. 1 is representing first orbit. First orbit, how many electron it is written? Come on, tell me. So what is the power you have to tell? Atomic number of calcium is 20. What is the power, beta? Tell me quickly. What is the power? 2. So that means first orbit, only 1 is written now. So first orbit maximum 2 electrons. So we are going to write 2 electrons. Now 2 is representing second orbit. Can you see 2 in any other place? No. Now count how many electrons are there. 2 plus 6. Count how many electrons are there. Come on, quickly do it. Count how many electrons are there. 2s and 2p. So there are 2 subatomic orbitals are there. 2 orbitals are there, s and p. And if their power you will count, how much it is coming. How much it is coming for power. Add this power. Add this power, how much it is coming. 8, absolutely correct, Shrutika. It is coming as 8. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So second orbit is maximum coming as 8 electrons. Second orbit maximum coming as how many electrons? 8 electrons. Now you read third. 1, 2. Only 3, 2 is there. So you see, you have to read it in a sequence. You have to take the number of atoms in a sequence. So like first one we have written 2, then we counted this together and we wrote there 8. Now we have to count them together. We have to count them together. So now count how much it is coming. For third orbit, how much it is coming? For third orbit, how much it is coming? If you are adding it, how much it is coming? For third orbit, if you are adding, how much it is coming? Tell me. For third orbit, if you are adding, how much it is coming? 8 is coming. 8 is coming. 8 is coming. Understood? 8 is coming. So now 2 plus 4, 8 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now they say that when we write Spdf rule, we are going from lower energy level to higher energy level. So here one big problem is coming. 4s is coming first and then 3d. 3d belongs to third orbit. This is belonging to third orbit, and 4s belongs to fourth orbit. 4s belongs to fourth orbit. So but what problem is coming here is 4s is coming before 3d. That means 3d energy is bigger than 4s. 3d energy is bigger than 4s. Yes. So according to energy level, 3d energy level is higher. 3d energy level is higher and 4s energy level is lower. 3d energy level is higher and 4s energy level is lower. And 4s energy level is lower. 4s energy level is lower. 4s energy level is lower, 3d energy level is higher, 4s energy level is lower. So now tell me which one you will fill first. So definitely we will fill 4s because 3d is bigger. So here in this house, in third orbit s orbital is there, p orbital is there, and d orbital is there. S can accommodate 2 electron, p can accommodate 6, and this can accommodate 10. D can accommodate 10. So total if we will add, it will come total 18 in third orbit. But what happened? First 3s and 3p, and 3d is bigger, and 4s is smaller than 3d. 4s is smaller than 3d. So what we are doing? We are filling first 2 electrons here. After filling this 2 and 8, after filling this 2 and 6, we are jumping to outer orbit and filling this 2 electron. And after filling this 2 electron, again we are jumping inside and filling this 10 electrons. Now I hope you might have understood. That's why it is 2882. 2882. And after 2882, what will happen? After 2882, it will start again. 2881, 2882, then again 2892, then 2810, like this, then till it is not going to fill total 18, it will be exactly filling inside. So they went to fourth orbit because 4s is smaller than 3d. And after filling the fourth orbit, 2 electrons, because S is having maximum capacity to have 2 electrons. S is having capacity to fill 2 electrons. Say, look here, the concept is very simple. We are going by Spdf rule. I want you to run the video one more time, beta, because I have to finish this content. Understood now? So you have to finish, I have to finish the concept. The energy level in the Spdf rule is 1s2, Kanishka, think nicely, beta, just listen to me nicely. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10. Like this is called as the energy level in Spdf rule. Now how in Spdf electrons are getting filled? So first from lower energy level to higher energy. So here 1s2 represent first orbit 2 electron. Understood? Understood not? So here first orbit is coming 2 electrons, second orbit, 2 is representing orbit. 2 is representing orbit. So second orbit, how many electrons are there? 2. Second orbit, how many electrons are there? Second orbit, 8 electrons. Count 2 plus 6, 8 is coming. Third orbit, first we have to fill 2 plus 6. 2 plus 6, 8 electron. First 2 plus 6, 8 electrons. And after filling that 8 electrons, what will happen? After filling, after filling Keshav that 8 electrons, what we are doing? We are again jumping. After filling that 2 electrons, we are again jumping towards outermost orbit. First we did what, Kanishka, look here. First s orbital. First orbit, n equal to 1, only one s orbital is there. In that 2 electrons we filled. Then we went to second orbit. Here one s orbital is there and p orbital is there. So here 2 electron and 6 electron we filled. Then we went to third orbit. Then here first s orbital and p orbital are there. So here we filled 2 electron and 6 electron. But after that 4s came, because 4s energy level is less. Because we are going from lower energy to higher energy, 4s energy level is less. So we shifted to outermost orbit, fourth orbit, and here in s orbital we filled 2 electrons. And after that in energy level 3d is coming. So we went again one step inside and here we filled 3d 10 electrons. Which types of atoms you are talking about, beta? Understood? Kanishka, tell me fast, did you understood this? After 4s we are going towards 3D. After 4s, okay, after 4s we are going towards 3D, and then again we will jump up. Now this time 4p6, so again after 3D we will jump to 4p6. Like this energy level, a big energy level formula is written. Okay, understood Kanishka? So like this only beta, SPDF. S is having a room, there it can accommodate 2 electron. P is having a room, it can accommodate 6 electron. D is a room which is having 10 electrons, and F is having a room which is representing 14 electrons it is exactly expecting. How many electrons it is expecting? It is expecting 14 electrons. So we will go back to our work and we are going to understand this one. So Keshav, I have explained your point. Okay, so now we are going to talk about K element shell filling electrons and everything we understood. Now we are going to talk about valency. Okay, what is valency? Valency is exactly, valence cell is the outermost cell. So now number of electron in the valence cell can become valency. When it can be becoming valency, I am just going to show you the valency here. So one by one I am going to show you valency also here. So first see electronic configuration. So see, first we are going to start from hydrogen. Hydrogen atomic number is what? 1. Atomic number is 1. So since hydrogen atomic number is 1, I repeat my content, hydrogen atomic number is 1. So what will be the number of neutron and number of proton? So you have to remember one thing, hydrogen is the only element in the periodic table which has no neutron. No neutron. Rest other, all the elements in the periodic table, they have neutron, but hydrogen is the only element in the periodic table which do not have neutron. They have 0 number of neutron and they have 1 number of proton. So how many proton will be there? That many electrons will be there, and its configuration will be 1 only. So since its outermost orbit only 1 electron is there, so it will be exactly having configuration 1. So outermost orbit only 1 electron is there, so its valency will become 1. Its valency will become 1. Its valency will become 1. So outermost orbit only 1 electron, so valency will become 1. Now we are going to talk about helium. Now helium is exactly having how many number of proton? So number of proton is coming as 2. Number of electron is coming as 2, because how many proton will be there? That many electron will be there. Now here, what is the number of neutron? So number of neutron is 2. Number of neutron is 2. Now number of proton is 2. Number of neutron, how I have exactly done it, how I came to know about number of proton. Let's see how I came to know about number of neutron. Let's see how many neutron is there and how many number of proton will be there. That I am going to just show you one thing. So when we are talking about hydrogen, just 1 minute, just the last part of it I am just expressing, because I think everybody is having doubt in this. So I am going to explain in my own way. I am going to explain the part in my own way. So just look here. First is hydrogen. Hydrogen atomic number is, we know atomic number of hydrogen. Hydrogen atomic number, atomic mass, its presentation, atom presentation, electron, proton, neutron, okay, structure, valency. One time itself we will finish. Okay, so atomic number is coming as 1. So if atomic number is coming as 1, we know that atomic number equal to number of proton, number of electron. So number of electron and number of proton is also coming as 1. So now atomic number is 1. So what is the atomic mass? So atomic mass, so atom structure will be what? Atom structure, outermost orbit 1 electron. So since outermost orbit 1 electron will be there, its valency will be 1. Hydrogen is written as H. Okay. So now mass number is 2. Mass number is exactly 1. So here neutron number is coming as 0. because number of neutron plus proton equal to atomic mass. Number of neutron plus proton equal to atomic mass. So valence electron in Na is 8, right? No, 281. Outermost orbit 1 electron will be there. Valency is 1. Valency is 1. Valency is 1. Valency is 1. What did I said? Valency is 1. So now we are going to talk about next helium. Helium atomic number is 2. So since helium atomic number will be 2, what will be its mass number? Its mass number is exactly 4. So if atomic number is 2, that means number of electron, number of proton will also be 2. So now atomic mass is 4. So atomic mass is nothing but number of proton plus number of neutron. So atomic mass is given as 4. So number of proton is 2. So number of neutron will be what? Number of neutron will be 4 minus 2 equal to 2. 4 minus 2 equal to 2. 4 minus 2 equal to 2. Okay, so now we are going to talk about hydrogen, helium, lithium. Lithium atomic number is 3. So what will be its atomic mass? So first we are going to talk about its structure. So atom will be exactly its structure. We know that second orbit, first orbit 1 electron, now first orbit 2 electron. Now lithium at electron number, proton number will be 3, but its atomic mass is exactly given as, what is the number of atomic mass is given as 7. So atomic mass is given as 7. So number of neutron will be 4, because atomic mass is number of neutron plus number of proton. So proton number is 3 and atomic mass is 7. So what will be the number of neutron? Number of neutron mass equal to atomic mass is equal to number of proton plus neutron. So atomic mass is given 7. So proton is given as 3. Neutron we don't know. So neutron is coming as 4. Neutron is coming as 4. So lithium 7. Yes, atomic mass is exactly coming as 7. Atomic mass is coming as 7. After that, beryllium. So atom presentation, if we say, so how we are presenting helium, atomic mass is exactly 1, atomic number is 1. Hydrogen, sorry, helium 2, helium 4, 2. Lithium 7, 3. So now you understood how to present the atom, how to present the atom I think you might have understood. Now beryllium atomic mass is atomic number, beryllium atomic number is exactly 4. So now what is the valency? Here it is exactly number of neutron is coming as 2. So now it is written as lithium. Now Kanishka, please kindly say this. Here valency will be coming as 0. So for first orbit, see, octet rule is there, and based on that octet rule only we are going for valency beta. Based on the octet rule only we are going for valency. First orbit maximum capacity to have electron is 2. So once the maximum electron will be 2, its valency will be, valence electron in the outermost orbit is 2, but it cannot combine with anyone, because first orbit only 2 electron is the capacity, and it is having that 2 electron. So it will neither take nor give. Valency will become what beta? For that valency will be 0 or 2. Who will say the answer? Valency will become 0 or 2. What will be the valency? See, for that exactly it is not there. It is not there, Ekta. For first only, that's what I discussed. For only hydrogen atom, there is no number of neutron, and so only I told you how to get the number of neutron. Na? So only I told you how to get the number of neutron. because its combining capacity is 0. It is not going to combine with anyone. It can neither give electron nor take electron, since it is exactly stable. First orbit 2 electron maximum capacity. If you will see the structure of helium, first orbit 2 electrons are already there, so that's why its valency will be exactly 0. It's a noble gas. It will neither take nor give. It will neither take nor give. This is the last part you have to understand here. This is exactly the most important thing you have to understand here. So capacity over, absolutely correct. Kanishka, you have to understand this very important point, that in the first orbit only 2 electron is the capacity, and helium is having that 2 electron. So if helium is having that 2 electron, will it take anything? You understand one thing. You asked Darshini. Darshini is having a chocolate, and now Darshini is satisfied with that chocolate. Will Darshini give you that chocolate? Tell me first. Will Darshini give you that chocolate? No, she will not give you that chocolate. So that means Darshini is stable. She is stable right now. So she cannot give electron and she cannot take electron also. So she is stable. So valency will be, valence cell is exactly, the outermost cell is having 2 electron, but valency will become 0 there. Valency will become 0 there. Understood? So capacity over, so valency will become 0. This is a very important point to remember. So now beryllium, I am going for shortcut here. So beryllium 4 is there. So 4 means now 4 electrons are there, 4 protons are there. Beryllium 4 electrons are there, 4 protons are there. I hope, are you understanding this point? Come on, quickly tell me. So here atomic mass is exactly coming as 9. So now tell me, beryllium will be written as 9Be4. So now how many neutron will be there? See, atomic mass formula is there, Ekta. I am just using that formula, beta. Atomic mass, what is the formula? Atomic mass equal to number of proton plus number of neutron. So atomic mass itself I have given you 9. So atomic mass 9 you write, and you know atomic number, beryllium atomic number is 4. So equal to 4. So number of proton you can find out. So number of neutron will be 9 minus 4. It is exactly equal to 5. So number of neutron 9 minus 4. It will become equal to 5. This is a very important point. Bacha Pati, I want everyone to understand this one. Now come on, quickly tell me, everyone understood or not? Now beta, here again valency starts with, again valency will be exactly, so neutron. So here it is going to be 5. Now symbol is exactly going to be Be, and now what will be the valency? Again valency will be what? So first orbit, so lithium valency will be 1, because lithium first orbit 2 electron, second orbit again starting with 1 electron. So since second orbit, first orbit 2 electron story over. Now second orbit again 1 electron is filling. So its atomic number will be, valency will be 1. Now beryllium 2 electrons will be there. So what will be the valency? Valency will be 2. For beryllium 2 electrons will be there. So its valency will be 2. Now what about, I'll just speak about it. Let's see how you are going to do for oxygen. Now we are going to go for oxygen. Oxygen atomic number is 8. Atomic number is 8. Atomic mass is 16. Okay, so if atomic number is 8, so you have to go by formula, Kanishka. Atomic number equal to number of proton. And you know that atomic number equal to number of proton, so it will have number of neutron also. So same number of electron it will have. So now atomic number is 8 written. Oxygen, we know that by number it is coming as hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. So oxygen is exactly coming as 8. So it is coming, number of electron is coming as 8. So number of electron coming as 8. So number of electron is coming as 8. So now what we are going to write? Electron number 8, proton number 8, neutron number will also come, number of proton plus number of neutron. So 8 will come, but what will be the valency? According to valency rule, 2, 8 is there. So first orbit will have 2 electrons. second orbit will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, what is the capacity of second orbit? Quickly say me. I want Kanishka to say me what is the capacity of second orbit, beta. What is the maximum capacity of second orbit? What is the maximum capacity of second orbit, Kanishka? What is the maximum capacity? Very good, Keshav. What is the maximum capacity, Kanishka? 2. Maximum capacity of second orbit. Second orbit capacity, beta. Kanishka, 8. How many are there? How many are there? Say, how many are here? How many electrons are here? How many are here right now? Capacity is 8. How many are here? Count it and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many are here? 6. How many are here? 6. Total capacity is 8. How many are having here? 6. Absolutely correct, Satyashri. So now 8 minus 6. How much is coming? See, total capacity of outermost orbit is 8, but it is having 6. So valency will become 2 because now it is needing 2 electron. So valency is exactly combining capacity of an atom. Combining capacity of an atom. So combining capacity of an atom, why we combine with someone else? We combine with someone else because we feel I am not a single way, I cannot be able to live. So I want to combine with someone else so that I will become stable. So atoms are individually unstable. So they always combine with someone so that some other atom or by itself so that it will become stable. So here this atom is needing 2 more electrons to become stable, because almost the octet rule says that first orbit 2 electron, first orbit capacity is 2 electron, second orbit capacity is 8 electron, but second orbit it is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only 6. So that means 8 minus 6, it is needing 2 electron. So since it is needing 2 electron, that means it is having a valency of 2. Since it is needing 2 electron, so it is having a valency of 2. So now let's see one more example. Let's see one more example. Carbon atomic number is 6. Atomic number is 6. Atomic mass is going to be 12. So now we are going to see that carbon, so first orbit how many electron? We know that first orbit 2 electron fixed. Second orbit, how many electron left after 6? 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons. But second orbit, what is the maximum capacity of having electron? Second orbit, what is the maximum capacity of having electron? Second orbit, what is the maximum capacity of having electron? Second orbit, the maximum capacity of having electron is 8. Maximum capacity of having electron is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But how many it is having? It is having 1, 2, 3, 4. It is not there. So that means it will take from outside. It will take from outside to become 8. So it will take from outside to become 8. So since it is needing 4 electrons, so only its valency will become 4. So since it is needing 4 electrons, so its valency will become 4. Since it is needing 4 electrons, so its valency become 4. It is needing 4 electrons, so its valency will become 4. So now look here, I am going to write atomic number. Time is there, I have another classes also. So now look here, I am going to start from hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Atomic number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so now you have to learn one simple logic. Logic is कि when you start from this, how its valency will be coming. In shortcut, Kanishka, I am teaching you. In very shortcut, I am teaching you. With atomic number, how you can find valency. So you should write 1, 2, 3. If less number of electrons are there, valency 1, 2, 3. Here valency is coming as 4. After writing till 4, then when it is coming 5, then you have to write 8 minus 5. So valency will become 3. Now here 8 minus 6. So valency will become 2. 8 minus 7. So valency will become 1. 8 minus 8. Valency is 0. See? Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. So like this only it will be coming. Like this only it will be coming. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like this it will be coming. 9, 10. Neon. So hide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So neon is coming as 2, 8. 2, 8, 10 will come. I hope you might have understood its valency is 1, 2, sorry. Here it will become 0. Valency out first orbit maximum capacity to have electron is 2. After that again here valency will become 1 because first orbit 2 electron. Last orbit here lithium, it is coming as 2, first orbit 2 and second orbit 1. So valency is coming as 1. First orbit 2, sorry, first orbit 2, first orbit 2, second orbit 2. So here outermost orbit 2 electrons, so valency is 2. Again here first orbit valence 2, 3. So first orbit 2 we are going to talk about 3. So after 3. So now here carbon first orbit 2, second orbit 4. So valency is 4. But after 4 we are not going to write as this. We are just going to change it. So first orbit valency is exactly coming as 5. So now when 5 is there, then you cannot write valency as 5. You have to write second orbit maximum capacity to have electron is 8. So we are going to write here 8 minus 5 equal to 3. So valency will become 3. Okay, 8 minus 5 equal to 3. So valency will become 3. Now oxygen atomic number is 8. So it will become 8 minus, here it will become 6. So 8 minus 6 because outermost orbit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is there. But if 6 is the outermost orbit having electron, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 8 minus 6 valency is 2. Means it is needing 2 electron to become stable. And that's why you might have seen that oxygen after taking 2 electron will become stable. So oxygen after taking 2 electron becomes stable. Now fluorine is exactly needing only 1 electron because its valency is 2, 7. Now after that fluorine neon. Neon is 10, so it is exactly going to its valency will become 0. Because it is 2 and 8, because second orbit 8 electron is the outermost orbit. Okay, second orbit 8 electron, second orbit 8 electron is the capacity. Second orbit 8 electron is the capacity. Second orbit 8 electron is the capacity. Kanishka, understood here? Kanishka, understood this part? Understood. So first orbit beta 2, first orbit 2. After first orbit will get filled, you have to start filling the second orbit. Now second orbit, how you are starting? You just have to remember one thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So till 4, valency will become 4. But the moment it will reach 5, what you have to write? 8 minus 5. That means it is needing how many electron? No, Kanishka, it's my duty only beta. But till you will not understand, I have to let you understand this. Examination is coming. So now you tell me one thing, Kanishka. Did you understood beta? So if somebody, now I'm just going to test your knowledge. Everyone get ready. If I am writing 2 and 7, what is the valency? If I am writing 2 and 7, what is the valency? Come on, quickly tell me. If I am writing 2 and 7, what is the valency? Let's see who will answer the question. If I am writing 2, very good, Darshini. Keshav has given 1, Darshini has given 1, Rahul has given 1, Vishal, Kanishka, I super, Kanishka understood. So exactly the valency is coming 1, very good. So now next question is, if I am writing 2 and 4, what is the valency? What is the valency? Absolutely correct, Vishal. What is the valency here? If I am writing 2 and 4, what is the valency here? 8 minus 7, very good, Kanishka. 2 and 4, Shrutika 4, absolutely correct. Shrutika, Keshav, Darshini, Rahul, absolutely correct answer beta. The answer is exactly going to be Kanishka 4 because it will become, it is 4, so we can write 4 there. But here more than 5. More than 4 means we have to write 8 minus. More than 4 means we have to write 8 minus. So tomorrow morning 6 o'clock I am going to keep class for physics numericals. Okay, there I think density related some questions I am going to pick and I am going to teach. Vishal's question also. So some numericals and some related questions we are going to do in tomorrow morning class.